see her tug her ear, and you'll see her disappear. Yes, it's Sabrina, and her magic power can get her out of trouble. But with Sabrina, you're never sure if you're not seeing double. 'Cause she's Sabrina, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I've got to admit, being a teenage witch has certain advantages, like knowing that Harvey is going to step through that door and invite me to go bowling.
Hi, Sabrina. Want to go bowling?
Why, Harvey, what an unexpected surprise.
Groovy. I've got this brand new ball I want to try out.
Just a ding-dong moment, young man. You march straight to the study hall and write a 1,000-word essay on why long hair is a menace to society.
But...
No buts. You have till 5 o'clock to finish it.
There's something about my long hair that bugs him. Looks like we'll have to postpone the bowling.
Poor Harvey. He looked simply shattered. Maybe I'll help him out just a little. Now to zap Mr. Weatherby into changing his mind.
You'll do no such thing.
Aunt Hilda.
It's against all the bylaws of the Witches' Union.
But I'm only trying to help Harvey.
You're here to hex people, not help them.
Now, sister, it's just a phase she's going through. She'll outgrow it in a few 100 years.
Let's hope so for her sake. Now unzap that sap.
Yes, Aunt Hilda.
And remember, the only good spell is a bad spell.
Yes, Aunt Hilda.
Don't be late for supper, dear.
No, Aunt Zelda.
Will you come along?
Coming, Hilda. Oops, sorry.
Oh, how frustrating. With all my powers, I'm powerless to help Harvey. Wait a minute. I may not be allowed to help him, but there's no law against getting someone else to. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Fetch Cousin Ambrose on the double. Hi, Cousin Ambrose.
Sabrina, child, what brings you to Paris?
Don't look now, but this is Riverdale.
Weeping wizards, so it is. In that case, what brings me here? Ooh!
I did, Cousin Ambrose. I need your help badly.
Have no fear. That's the kind I'm famous for giving. Woo!
That's Mr. Weatherby.
Oh, the one you want me to help.
Me. Growing old is a terrible thing.
In order to find out what's bugging him, I'll tune into his flashback wavelength for an instant replay. Wait, I'm getting a picture. What have we here? The Office of the School Board Commission. He's applying for a transfer to State College as an assistant professor.
Mr. Weatherby? Leaving Riverdale?
Not very likely, my dear. Apparently, his application was rejected because the job calls for a younger man.
Poor Mr. Weatherby.
He's convinced it's because of his baldness. He feels that if he had a full head of hair, he'd get the professorship. And that's the entire hair-raising story.
So that's why he resents Harvey's long hair. It reminds him of his own baldness.
Well, if that's all it'll take to change his personality.
Magic hair elixir? I don't recall wasting my money on worthless junk like this. Worthless junk like these, yes, but not this. Funny, suddenly I have an overwhelming urge to rub some on my scalp. Oh, well, I've got nothing to lose. Unfortunately, I should have known this stuff wouldn't work. It worked! I've grown a full head of hair! Yippee! Oh, yahoo!
It certainly doesn't take much to make some people happy.
Cousin Ambrose, you're a darling. Maybe now Mr. Weatherby will stop picking on Harvey.
Glad to be of help, my dear. And always remember, When problems beset you by the dozen, just send a message for your cousin. Ambrose, that is. Ta-ta.
And another bad thing about long hair is,
Good news, Harvey. You can forget that silly essay.
how'd you get in here?
Never mind that. We're going bowling after all.
But what about this assignment?
Mr. Weatherby will arrive in exactly 5 seconds to rescind it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Weatherby!
Yahoo! Harvey, my boy, forget about this ridiculous essay. Happy New Year! Whee! Now you two go out and enjoy yourselves. After all, you're only young twice.
Where'd he get all that hair?
Some new hair tonic he discovered. It's very potent.
I'll say, the room's full of it. Who turned out the lights?
Oh, dear.
There's something funny going on around here.
Why, whatever makes you say that?
Just a feeling I have.
Oh, dear. Cousin Ambrose's potion is much too strong. I have to run now, Harvey. Something suddenly come up.
Wait, what about our bowling date? I want to try out my new Yow!
Oh, dear. I must find Mr. Weatherby.
Yahoo!
Who's making all that racket in the halls? And what's that peculiar odor?
Miss Grundy, is that you?
Don't change the subject, young lady. Was that you making all that racket?
Me? No, ma'am.
Don't think you can fool me. Not by the hair on my chin.
Gosh, there's a lot of that going around. I'd better get rid of that beard. I must find Mr. Weatherby before he does any more damage. I think I've picked up his trail. In fact, I know I have. Oh, there's Archie. Maybe he's seen him. Arch, has Mr. Weatherby passed this way?
Mr. Weatherby?
Never mind. You just answered the question. Very funny, Archie Andrews. Is that your subtle way of saying that I kept you waiting? And don't ever speak to me again.
What was that all about, Sabrina?
I haven't the hairiest, foggiest notion. Goodness, what a mess Mr. Weatherby's made of Riverdale. His trail leads right to that barber shop.
Give me the full treatment, Tony. We assistant professors can afford the best.
I'll need those clippers.
Mamma mia! What I'ma do?
Think nothing of it. There's lots more where that came from. See what I mean?
I've got to undo some of this damage. Whew. I thought I'd never get Riverdale clean-shaven again. Now to take care of Cousin Ambrose's hair potion. And just to make sure that it's gone forever, eye of newt and wing of bat and nail of buzzard's claw, wherever be he, let Weatherby be, just as he was before.
Commissioner, before you give your final answer, I have a surprise for you. Look!
At what?
Why, at this vigorous, youthfully tousled head of...
Poor devil. I've heard being at Riverdale does things to a man.
I've learned my lesson, Salem. From now on, I'm through trying to solve other people's problems. And may the spirits punish me if I don't mean every word of it. Now, what got into him?